Hello, I'm Raging Amish, and welcome to a rapid-fire review of the Ameli in Call of Duty Ghosts. Some may call this the Ameli, others call it the Ameli. Personally, I don't care. As a matter of fact, I think it makes more sense to just call this weapon the M60. I'm going to get a little bit ahead of myself, but the Ameli can pull off an automatic 2-hit kill by default. Call of Duty 4, Black Ops, and Modern Warfare 3 all had a certain weapon like that. You can try to call this weapon the Ameli, but let's not hide it from ourselves. The M60, and more importantly, a way to live out our Rambo fantasies, is back in Call of Duty.
Good to see you again. Yeah, you too.
The first of 4 LMGs, the Ameli is available for 6 squad points. I find it mildly amusing that arguably the best LMG is also the cheapest, but hey, I'm not complaining. As you would expect, the Ameli is fully automatic and it clocks in with a fire rate of 631 RPM. This is definitely the slowest fire rate in tier, but the gun makes up for it with strong damage. By default, each bullet will inflict 50 points of damage up close and 30 at range. I'll repeat myself from earlier. This means you can pull off a 2-hit kill by default. That's insanely powerful. It's moments like this where you can simply enjoy the game, sip a beer if you're old enough, and use the M60 to go get some.
Get some! Get some, you sons of...
The 2-hit kill comes with an unfortunate price tag, however. The Ameli's bullet damage starts to drop at 13 meters and completely falls off at 40 meters. Your 2-hit kill range is limited roughly to that of a shotgun's, so a muzzle brake is advisable. The good news is, however, you have a 3-hit kill roughly out to 35 meters. Should you manage to hit the head, as with most LMGs, you get a 40% damage boost, but oddly enough, that doesn't do you any good. All this does is slightly extend your 2-hit kill range, so yeah, big whoop-de-doo. On a redeeming note though, this is an LMG we're talking about, so you get high penetration power. You can use your strong shots to take down enemies cowering behind cover. Overall, the bullet damage is the Ameli's main strength. An automatic 2-hit kill gives the gun automatic bragging rights, and cannot be ignored. To make matters even better, the M60 brings plenty of ammo along with your already high bullet power. You have a gigantic 100-round belt, and carry 2 total when you spawn. That means you have 200 bullets at minimum, and can have 400 rounds at maximum should you elect to use the perk fully loaded.
You're not serious. Oh yeah, I'm serious.
All of this sounds great, doesn't it? I can assure you it is, but now I have to cover some rather unfortunate stats. For instance, the hipfire crosshairs are huge, your movement rate is slow at 80%, and the ADS time is sluggish at 350 milliseconds. LMGs, simply put, aren't that quick. You get plenty of raw power, but pay for it with slow movement. Unfortunately, the slowness only continues with the reloads. By default, the belts can be refilled in 7 seconds, or a whopping 8.03 seconds if completely empty. Either way, you have a 4.9 second add time. Nothing you do can fully negate this weakness. You're stuck with absolute crap reloads.
Is this some kind of joke?
Thankfully, on a redeeming note, the recoil gives us a good finishing point. By default, the Ameli has very manageable kick. The recoil profile is a bit strong compared to other LMGs, but the gun has the highest recenter speed in tier, and the slower fire rate means lesser kick. As an added bonus, the irons are crystal clear. LMGs typically have very bulky iron sights, but that's not the case here. You don't need an attachment to replace the irons, and can instead use the muzzle brake, or perhaps the foregrip combined with rapid fire. Have some fun experimenting. In the end, I love the Ameli. That kinda goes without question, doesn't it? Like I said earlier, this gun is the M60 reincarnated. You have a powerful 2-hit kill up close, big mags, and manageable recoil. The only real downsides are your slower fire rate, lackluster movement speed, and insanely long reloads. These are minor obstacles though, and can be accounted for with the proper playstyle and class setup. All in all, we can definitely say the M60 has returned. That concludes this review of the Ameli. What should I review next? Leave your comments down below. Until next time, this is Raging Amish, checking out.